Hello and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events. Your eyes are not deceiving you. New graphics, new computer. We are your ticket to big weather events. Had a little bit of a meltdown with my iMac. That happened a week and a half ago. Anyway, it was an older iMac model, and the hard drive failed, and it was an old iMac, and it had some issues. It just wasn't cost effective. So I went out and got another one, and it's got all new toys for me to play with, so I'm very excited about that. New graphics, I'll be able to show you new ways to give you presentations on what's going to happen with the weather. June the 1st, meteorological summer begins today. We're recording this Sunday evening. Like I said, June the 1st, the start of the Atlantic tropical season. As you know and probably have heard, an El Nino is developing, which the increased wind in the upper levels may inhibit storms from developing, but there will be storms that develop, but the number may be decreased this year. But remember, it only takes one storm to cause problems. So we'll watch that. But I want to show you what's going to happen with this weather pattern because we've just been we've had a deluge of rain, 3 inches or more here in Little Rock. Some locations 6 inches over the stretch of 6 days, and now things are going to start to dry out a little bit as we head towards the next few days, and then signs of yet a more active weather pattern, a new one. So let's show you. This is last Friday, the 500 millibar pattern. This is according to the European what happened. And again, we're looking at what happened last week. You see this at 500 millibars, almost 20,000 feet up. This area of low pressure, it was cut off. The main jet's up here, and there's nothing just to move this around. So it just sat and brought days of rain to the state. Anyway, the pattern is changing. The upper low that would not go is gone. And we see a ridge building in, so very hot air across Texas and Oklahoma. So this is going to nudge eastward. This is according to the European model on Wednesday. So this nudges into Arkansas. Remember, it has a clockwise flow, so there is a north-to-northwest flow across north-central northwest Arkansas there. This area of the state may be susceptible to a couple of areas of rain, but I think by and large the majority of the state should be dry. Mostly dry on Monday, slight chance for a shower thunderstorm, but I think most of it should be dry Tuesday on into Wednesday. And then that ridge breaks down. The flow of air in the upper levels, again, this is the European model next Saturday, from west to east, and this carries in disturbances. You see these disturbances here in this green and this yellow. You see disturbances here. You see a disturbance here. And so at the surface, there's going to be a frontal boundary, and there's nothing to push it through because this flow of air from west to east in the upper levels is parallel to that front. We need something to push it through to the south or push it up towards the north with the ridge. But anyway, we are going into a more active weather pattern beginning on Thursday. Now, this is the Friday morning weather map. There's that frontal boundary. And one thing I really want to show you is the fact that as early as Thursday, there could be clusters of thunderstorms developing up here north and west of the state, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri. And sometimes these sends out gushes of air, what we call outflow boundaries. It's like a miniature cold front. The computer models just will not be able to pick up on this far in advance. So while these clusters of thunderstorms develop up here towards our north, they can send out these little outflow boundaries, and during the heating of the day, they could ignite showers and thunderstorms. And something like that could start to happen as early as Thursday across central and northern Arkansas. And then Friday, I think we're going to see more of these clusters of thunderstorms coming through. And see how this frontal boundary, this is Saturday morning according to the Weather Prediction Center. Look at that. The flow of air in the upper levels parallel to that front. It's stationary. That's the symbol for a stationary front. So we're going into this wet weather pattern. And next weekend, rainfall amounts where they need it, 2-3 inches of rain in Oklahoma and Kansas. And I think northern and central Arkansas will be most prone to the heaviest rainfall. At least 1 inch will be possible as this frontal boundary stalls out and we see waves of precipitation moving along it. So there you have it. It is going to become more active after a bout of heat and humidity, which starts Monday into Tuesday and especially into Wednesday, and that may come to an end on Thursday. But the actual air temperatures are going to make it into the lower 90s, and the heat index, we have so much moisture in the soil, so that humidity is going to crank up there and cause that heat index to reach 95, 96, 97, 98 degrees. So there you have it. Beginning of June here, it looks like we're going to be sweating. Drink all the water you can, and then a more active weather pattern develops. So I'm looking forward. I've got all these new toys, these new apps on my computer to sharing with you, making these presentations even better. So I can't wait to do that with you. Thank you so much for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events.